All right, there we are. Yay, hi, y'all. I have a problem. I have a problem. My problem is I love popcorn. I love popcorn. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well. This is the problem with popcorn, is that I love it. I love popcorn so much that I could eat it as a meal. So, yeah, like the other night, a couple nights ago, we ate like a really late lunch. We didn't want anything big for dinner, and I had a bag of popcorn, and that wasn't enough, so I made another bag of popcorn. I love popcorn. And then the problem with tonight's recipe is, I think they shrunk the bags. Like this bag seems like is a cross between the mini bags, the individual size bags, I guess like snack size bags, versus the regular size, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, this seems like a mix between the two. So I made popcorn tonight for the recipe this evening, and I reserved some of it because I think that it's too much. I don't know. Either way, hi y'all. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I got my notes out of the way. It's October 28th, 2019. It's forking cold here. You watch The Good Place? Because if you do, they can't say curse words in The Good Place, so it's replaced, and it's forking cold here. Like, it was 66 on Friday, it was 35 on Saturday. It's like 25 today. The low's like 9 or something like that. And it's not supposed to get any warmer this week at all. Like at all. For freezing. It started snowing this afternoon. It's supposed to stop by tomorrow morning. 4 to 8 inches were expected. But it's still going to be cold all week. I think we're supposed to get some more snow later in the week. But it'd be okay if the wind stopped. The wind is what makes it miserable. Every time it gets like as windy as it does here, I think about, tornadoes in Alabama because it gets that windy, and it's just like normal Montana wind. I mean, we get regular gusts of 25, 35 miles, no big deal, whatever. That's just Montana wind. But, and that's what's making it so dang cold. So if the wind stopped, it would be so much better and bearable. Anyway, so yeah. We got a little bit of snow. It's a little cold, but none we hadn't gone through yet before, so I'm fine with it. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. What did y'all do? Let me know. Any Halloween plans for this week? Halloween is, oh, I moved my calendar upstairs. Halloween is what, Thursday, I think? Yeah. I'm not doing nothing. In fact, we have one bag of candy because we are, I think, the youngest people that live in this area of houses. And in the previous years, we've had maybe 2 kids, like ring the doorbell. So we have a very small bag of little individual size bags of M&Ms. And if the husband's not home, guess what? The light's off, the door's closed, ain't no one home because I don't answer the door to strangers at night. He's the one that gets all into it. I'm a wuss. I ain't doing it. So, unless he's home, candy's not getting handed out. So, as far as I'm concerned, that bag of M&Ms belongs to me. November 1st. Okay, so tonight, super easy recipe. Super easy recipe. So if you guys are doing any kind of like Halloween parties later this week, if you need to make a treat for to take to your kids' school, whatever. This is one of those things that you can literally like throw together really quick and have ready, and you can bag up into separate baggies or just enjoy yourself. Like I said, I love popcorn, so it's probably something I can eat myself. Okay, so tonight's martini. The Cookie Monster Martini. And I never do all the rimming of the glass and the fuss and the frills, but I'm doing it this evening because it's one of those, I love cookies. I love cookies. And it's one of those that, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way because I think it's going to be a good one. Although, I speculate a little bit that it may not be as good because it does have blue carousel in it again. Because, I mean, it's Cookie Monster. What color is he? So, we'll see what happens. Either way, for the Cookie Monster Martini, you are going to take your martini glass. I have a saucer here. I guess it's called a saucer, right? Yeah. A saucer here with milk. Milk and cookies. Come on. Martini glass. You're going to dip it into milk. I took a couple of Oreos. Took 1.5 Oreos because I ate the other half. I mean, come on. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to eat the rest of the crumbs that aren't eaten when I'm dipped here. So, yeah. Dip your martini glass into milk. Then you are going to roll it in your cookie crumbs, which I don't think, I probably should have like pureed them because it's not going to pick up very many. It didn't pick up very many, but that's fine because it's that first taste. So anyway, I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to empty that milk because I know I'm going to spill it later if I don't. Okay, so we have our rimmed. Y'all feel special. I don't do no, I don't do all those fuss and frills and stuff. So anyway, here we go. I have a rimmed glass with crushed Oreo cookies and milk. Now you're going to take 2 parts rum chata, and I'm telling you the recipe, that way so I can keep talking. 2 parts rum chata, 1 part blue curacao, and 1 part white or clear. Recipe does say white, so I don't know if that matters or not. I don't have white, I have clear. Can't hurt. Anyway, 2 parts rum chata, 1 part blue curacao, 1 part white cream to cacao, whatever it is. There you go. All right, so while I mix this up, are you dressing up for Halloween? If you are, what are you going to be? Are you a do-it-yourselfer or a store-bought kind of person? Do you like Halloween? I mean, tell me. What say you? Because I do not like the holiday itself. I don't like to be scared. I don't like the whole spookiness of it. I don't like to jump. I don't like for my adrenaline to spike because of that. So for that aspect, no. I love the creativity of being able to dress up in a costume and go out and enjoy myself. In fact, in my Facebook memories today, it was what, 5 years ago, I think, when my mom and my sister and my best friend all met at my house, and we went to karaoke in Birmingham. We're all dressed up. Me and my best friend, if you watch Ellen, we did Sophia, Grace, and Rosie. I mean, they were tiny, tiny, tiny when we did this or whatever. They're not so tiny anymore. But we did the big tutus, pink shirts, wigs, all that mess. And we all dressed up and we went and did karaoke. And we had so much fun. And we knew it was going to be a lot of fun. But the fact that it wasn't Halloween night, but it was pretty darn close to Halloween, and almost everybody that was coming in there was dressed up too. So that made it so much more fun. And I mean, that's what I enjoy, is people coming together, having fun, dressing up, whatever. The whole spookiness, creepiness of it, nope, you can have it. But let's see. Oh, Jill, I want to see your costume. How are you going to be a giraffe? Because I tried to craft one up years ago, and it it did not look okay. That's awesome. You're just gonna put like spots on your shirt or whatever. That's kind of what I would do. Let's see. Yeah, Halloween. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but whatever. Mario and Cinderella. Yeah, see, that's what's fun, is the kids getting into it. Okay, so Cookie Monster, here we go. I didn't fill the glass all the way up, but imagine like this little bit right here missing and the cookie rim there, so that's good. See, last week was kind of or whatever. See, I don't have a onesie, Jill, and I have been trying to decide which one I want to get because there's so many. I love onesies. I love onesies. Only problem with them is when you got a potty, you got to unzip it and your whole top half and, well, 3/4 of your body is now like exposed. And when you're wearing a onesie, it's typically cold, which means your body is quickly chilled. Okay, so this is good. This is good, y'all. I vote a full yes. Cookie Monster Martini. Okay, tonight's, ooh, I mean, yeah. Okay, I don't have any, I'll rewind. Alright, tonight's recipe, Monster Popcorn. Super simple, super quick. Like I said, this is something that you could bag up and, you know, do with kids. You can do it with kids. You can easily bag it up to send as treats, whatever. I haven't made it before, but it's one of those kind of no-fail recipes because it's kind of hard to go wrong. Anyways, for your mom, I'm going to read through the ingredients because I know I'll forget it later. You need 1 bag of microwave popcorn. I've already shared. I don't know if they've changed the sizes of popcorn, but either way, 1 bag of microwave popcorn. You need 2 cups of white chocolate chips. You need 1 teaspoon of like canola or vegetable oil, blue food coloring, and then 1.5 cups each of mini Oreos and mini chocolate chip cookies. And then my favorite find of this whole thing is you need, you don't have to have them. You don't have to have the blue food coloring either, but candy eyeballs. I got them at Target. I never knew it was a thing until I had to go look for them, and they were all over the place. Anyway, there you go. So I've already popped my popcorn. I've put it in my bowl. I'm going to set it to the side. Now what I'm going to do is you're going to take, I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. Where are my scissors? I hope this is 2 cups because I did not, this is one of those, again, if you kind of keep the staples available, then you can probably just throw it together. Okay, so you need 2 cups of white chocolate chips, and look at that. Just, yep, that's it. Woo! So that's it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 cups of white chocolate chips, 1 teaspoon of canola, vegetable oil, or whatever, dump it in there. And if you have never microwaved chocolate or whatever, you're just going to do it in like quick, like 30-second, 25, 30-second increments. It does melt quickly. I always do it for 30 seconds first. And then once it beeps, I take it out, I give it a stir, and then usually it's like 15 to 20 seconds after that, depending on how, thick your pieces are, how small, whatever. But usually it doesn't take much time at all to melt chocolate, especially chocolate chips. So we're going to melt those chocolate chips, and the next thing I need is my blue food coloring. Also, again, this is one of those that you could easily change for, I guess, any holiday or whatever. So if you, let's say, wanted to do this for Christmas, instead of blue, you could easily, I guess, use red. And then instead of cookies, do crushed peppermint. Or actually, no, I think I would not color my popcorn. I would just do the white chocolate chips, and then I would crush candy canes and dump it in there. And what else would you add? Maybe some peppermint M&Ms. Mix it all in there together. Yeah, see, this is one of those that once you know the recipe, you can kind of play around it and change it to what you want. But again, like I said, 1 bag popcorn, 2 cups white chocolate chips, 1 teaspoon of, and it's going to, of course, when I tell you guys it's going to take a certain amount of time, it's going to take a little bit longer. 1 teaspoon of vegetable or canola oil, food coloring of your choice, 1.5 cups each of Oreos and Chips Ahoy cookies, which, let me tell y'all something, our Walmart, this was all I could find. I knew you could find great big bags of them. I scoured the store. I went down the candy aisle, I went up cookies aisle, whatever. I was trying to find the bigger bags of mini Oreos and Chips Ahoys. Couldn't find them anywhere. Found these little tiny containers up at the front, like where you get all the movie theater candy that you don't want to, when you don't want to buy it at the theater, you stuff it in your purse. Anyway, so I had to run to Winco yesterday morning, which, for those of y'all not familiar with Winco, because it is only a Pacific Northwest grocery store. To me, it's somewhat similar to Publix. Definitely not as nice as Publix, but their prices are like super awesome and everything. But either way, went to Publix and they had the giant bags of them. So hopefully this is enough. If not, then oh well. All right, melt your chocolate chips. Now you're going to take your food coloring. This is how much you put in there is going to depend on how blue you want it. I'm going for very blue. Here's the problem with blue food coloring is it dyes everything. So make sure if your kids are doing this, you got something underneath it. If you're, yeah, just blue food coloring is the worst. All right, I don't think that's blue enough. I want Cookie Monster Blue. I don't know how many drops that is, but I probably just add too many. And that's probably Cookie Monster Blue, but if you think about it though, once you actually put it into the popcorn here in a minute, and it's going to lighten up. So, Bueller. Sometimes I sit here and I just start talking and I don't pay attention. And I look up and nobody's commented and I'm like, am I here by myself? Just want to make sure you're still here. Okay, so anyway, I've got, there we go. Mix it up really well. So I've popped the popcorn already. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take half of this mixture. Like I said, I probably have too much popcorn here because they have changed the sizes of popcorn bags. And of course, had I done my due diligence, I would have actually researched the sizes of bags or whatever. But this, again, is one of those recipes that you can't really go wrong. So you're going to take, this is going to be one of those I'm going to have to like actually get in there and like get messy. Just a second. Yep. Prepping. Oh, crud. Because I am I'm glad I'm keeping you company. Because this is why, another reason why I do this thing is because my husband works such long hours that this gives me something to do and look forward to. And this is, maybe I should actually like microwave my chocolate a tiny bit more. Okay, so anyway, you're going to combine it all up, melt it, your chocolate. This is what's funny about these things, is you just never know what's gonna happen. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take these off because there is no hope in getting all that off. And I know they want you to think that you added that teaspoon of canola oil or whatever to keep it from sticking. Didn't help, did it? Okay, so have to stir, add more chocolate until it's coated. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So that's all you're doing, is you're just making sure you coat it completely. Put the rest in there. And of course I only grabbed one. Well, we're gonna try this out. We'll see if this works. I grabbed 3 gloves, so of course I'm gonna have to depend on this. So you're gonna mix it up really well. You, of course, ideally want your popcorn to be blue. And I see this with a lot of mixing it needs. All right, so we got our, y'all, I ain't Martha Stewart, so y'all gotta be okay with me backtracking and correcting myself. Anyway, try and coat as much as you can with the, that way so you don't see as much of the popcorn. It's all blue. Ideally, it's all blue. You already saw I ran out of chocolate, so I ain't adding more to there. And I have blue stuff stuck everywhere. Okay, so there we go. We have added our so what your our white chocolate and blue food coloring to our popcorn. What we're going to do now is you're going to take the majority of your, it says 1.5 cups to yeah, 1.5 cups of your mini Oreos and your Chips Ahoy, and I'm doing about most of those or whatever. Most of them left some in there because you do have to use some for garnish. You're stir it all in there. I mean, it's basically a trail mix kind of thing. It's Cookie Monster though. So and actually we found little canisters of like Nutty Buddies. So if you prefer that, then do that. But I think that Chips Ahoy and Oreos are like a perfect combo. Okay, so what you're gonna do, mix it all good together. Then you're going to take a baking sheet. Remember, we're gonna go back to this in a minute. You're gonna take a baking sheet and you're going to dump it all in there. This is a no bake recipe, so don't worry about that. That looks like it's gonna be a pain to clean. Okay, so you spread it all out. Okay, so there is our, so far. If you remember one of the first Facebook Lives I did, I don't know if it was one of the first, but I know it was the first year, I did a cake battered popcorn. It was along the same lines. And cake battered popcorn is one of my favorites. It is so good and awesome. All right, you're spread it out. Spread it out. Okay. Ooh. And what you're gonna do is take your, like I said, if y'all were at my house, I wouldn't be sitting here licking my fingers. But guess what? I'm gonna take that last little bit of Oreos. I'm gonna throw the bottom of the cup in there. And then I'm going to sprinkle those crumbs over there like that. Then I'm going to take my, same thing with the chocolate chips. Facebook must be glitching because I keep seeing the same people coming on and off, on and off. So Facebook must be having issues, but it's doing fine on my end, or at least it's showing me that I'm fine. So anyway, you're going to crumble up your cookies like that. And then the last step of the whole thing is take those candy eyeballs, Wilton. Like I said, I got mine at Target. They had them at Walmart. They had them everywhere I went. I'd never pay attention to them. But, well, it keeps, I know you're still here, but it keeps saying that people are, like, all of a sudden you're back on and off, back on and off. Okay, anyway. So then take those candy eyeballs. And those are so fun, aren't they? Anyway, and then you're just going to, what did it taste? Oh, because it kind of bounces or whatever. They're kind of like Pez. Remember Pez? Boom, look at that. And that is it. Seriously, that's it. Of course, you can't tell by the message around here. Actually, you can't, because look at the camera. This is all you can see. Anyway, that's it. So seriously, quick, simple, boom, just like that. So anyways, like I said, if you need to be reminded of the recipe, a bag of popcorn, 2 cups of white chocolate chips, a teaspoon of canola or vegetable oil, blue food coloring, 1.5 cups each of mini chocolate chips and Oreos, and candy eyeballs. And now that this is all set up, you're supposed to put it in the fridge for like 20-25 minutes or whatever, so it can set and get it all together, you know, before you serve. But that's it. That's it. Ooh, yep. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to stick it in the fridge here in a little while and let it set, and then hopefully be able to stick it back in a bowl so it looks all Halloweenish and stuff. And of course, ideally, I like it to be bluer. I would like to not see any of the yellow or white of my popcorn, but it is what it is. So like I said, a lot of times I find these recipes online and I just want to try them out. So this is the way I do it. So there you go. Quick, simple, no bake. Like you said, Jill, this is probably something super easy kids can do. They'll enjoy, they'll love. They can easily bag up and take home with them. There you go. So just like that. Next week, y'all, I'm sure many of you guys would enjoy it because you guys ask about him quite often. But next Monday night, I think if he chooses to not be a diva, we will do a Meet Riley night. I have so many people that ask me, how's Riley doing? Ask me a little bit about Cushing's. They ask me how we got him. They ask me just so many various things about Riley that I figured next Monday night we would have a Meet Riley night. So we would, I would tell you a little bit about how we got him, a little bit, maybe a few funny stories about things that he's done over the years, a little bit about Cushing's, a little bit how he's doing right now. Maybe he will, if he's willing. He is one of the most stubborn pups. He's one of those, he's so smart. He knows how to work us. But anyways, depending on how he is, hopefully maybe he will show us some of his tricks if I am sitting there with lots and lots and lots of treats to bribe him. So next Monday night, if the diva is willing to cooperate, it will be a Meet Riley night. And if all goes well, then he'll cooperate and we'll enjoy the evening. If it doesn't go well, then we'll just sit here and chat and probably end early. Just like that. And we will try the salted Tootsie Roll Martini. So before we go into next week's Facebook Live, if you have any questions about Riley, if there's anything specific you want to know, anything you're interested in, let me know. That way so I can answer them next Monday night doing Facebook Live. So it's exactly 6 o'clock, which means it's time for me to go. Love y'all tons. Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. Like them, share them. Give me your ideas. Let me know what you guys want to see. And I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.